Hello and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be painting Awlrach the Drowner. I'm gonna start, we already clipped out a piece. I already started, but I thought I hit record. It wasn't recording because of course it's not. But I haven't built anything yet. So we just cut this piece out and this piece out, and that's all we've done so far. Good thing I paid attention. So get our plastic glue and get this thing going. Like I was saying before, I noticed that I wasn't recording, was that, you know, I've gotten some critiques lately for the channel, and they were about not being able to see when we were painting stuff. So I have a little bit of a surprise for the next video. I mean, it's not a surprise because I'm telling you right now, but we are changing the camera angle for painting videos. So it'll be a lot closer. It'll be, I don't know, maybe more professional. I don't know. I don't want to speak ahead out of school, you know, but it's gonna be better. Decided not to do it for building because we're kind of high up and it doesn't really make sense for these big like areas that we're working in. So but after we do this next video, when we paint this guy, and you guys think that that is a better view just in general, then maybe we'll switch the painting one, I mean the building videos to that view as well. But yeah, so something to look forward to is that maybe you'll be able to see better, or maybe not. Maybe it'll be way worse. Because you know, this is a learning process. We're trying things out, and we're just going through it and seeing what we can get. I mean, we've been doing this for a couple years. You know, not really growing. So we gotta do what we can. I'm taking way too much off here when I'm doing this, like cuts. But it's okay. So let's go here. I think we are in this guy, and we'll put. This looks like this goes up here. There it is, right there. You can see the little nub on that end. Just gotta lock it in there, and then this we have on the top here. There should be a little thingy right here to put this on. There's a little treasure box. So now it has little treasure boxes on there. And that's all for the first 1A. So now we gotta get this piece here, which does have some pieces on the inside. I was saying, like, I noticed this is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Like, from the pictures and stuff on the model, it looks like it's a big model, but it's only like on like a, I think this is the old Megaboss base that the Orc Megaboss used to be on. I think the Mourngul's on a smaller base than this. So, it's a little deceiving. Still a cool model though. You can like teleport your models across the table, which I think is neat. And then this is the last model that we have to paint for our Nighthaunt army, and our Nighthaunt army is done. We have added a 3D printed Mourngul to the mix. I didn't show that because it's a 3D printed model and not like an official model, but it's gonna suit my needs for now. And then if I do end up liking the Mourngul, I'll probably buy one because they're not that expensive. They're like $60 or something, so it's not gonna break the bank or anything like that. Let's see, how does this go on? Where are the little? holes on this guy somewhere. There's one there. So that goes there. There we go. So just gotta put the dead skeletons in there. I mean, all skeletons are dead, I guess, but the skeleton in there. And then we just glue it onto this guy, which hopefully we'll be able to see it, because otherwise painting it is going to be a nightmare. Which, it doesn't really look like we're going to be able to see it, because we're definitely putting stuff on the other side, but it's cool. It has little inside pieces. And now we're cutting off 16, which is this. And it goes like this onto the model. So let's fill here and here. This goes here. Those go there. And that should be good. If you want to, you can just put a little more glue over the top of that. This guy's a little different because he's got like a skeleton underneath him, which not a lot of the Nighthaunt do. He's a little change of the. A little bit of a change from the normal stuff that we have for the Nighthaunt currently. I don't put anything like that on this other piece, did I? think just that. Okay. Just going back and checking to make sure I didn't mess up along the way. So let's cut out these pieces. We can cut these pretty flush too, so we don't have to worry too much about all that extra stuff. But we have the file also to just do some little cleanup. And we open that up. It's got 15 and 14. So this is going to be 15 right here. More skeletons. And 14 is not on here. It's right here. This is a wood piece. Just make sure when you're cutting, like, you're paying attention to where the wood is and where the mold line is, so you're not cutting the wrong parts off. And just clean that nub off there. Clean the nubs off. Clean the nubs off. Just get a little bit closer here. Alright. So we go in here for the glue and in there. Take this, put it like this one. I can actually see the hole on. Wait, this is looking a little weird because it has this there. Because it can't touch that piece. There we go. I think we're in now. And then here and here. The cat has entered the room. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're cute. Slides under there, and we slide over here. Hi. Yeah. You got lots to say. You want to say hi to the people on the internet? He says hello. You sneezing? Oh, okay. This is very busy. He's got got things to say. Where'd you go? Okay, you're just laying down. Okay, that's fine. Just don't jump on the table, or warn me before you do. Okay, we get 17, which is the other half of the rib cage. The metal rib cage. And then we put the glue in the same spots, so they're here and right here. And the metal hooky thingies go down. And just make sure it's in the slots. Make sure this is actually getting glued in, which it doesn't feel like it is. It's sliding around on me. Might have had a little, the skeletons in it are kind of holding it back. So just put some glue in there. Ah! And then it'll kind of melt the plastic and settle it all in there together. Alright, let's get 26 and 27. It's a ghosty ghost. I was gonna try to maybe speed paint this guy and see if I could do it like with an airbrush and all that stuff, but you guys know what happens when we use airbrushes, and I don't know if it would actually make things faster because I'd have to repaint over the white spots for the flesh and bones and stuff, because mine are contrast paints and stuff, so it kind of ruins that ability to do that. But you know, there's not a lot of this spectre-y stuff on it, so I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think it would look cool if we did, and we just kind of have to repaint the whole thing after we get the whole bottom. Like maybe like, this is when you should do sub-assemblies. I think you might be right, but look at the model. Let's look at the model. Because this would be airbrushed. These guys. And then, like, that's not as important, I don't think. But we can kind of just wet blend it. I think we're gonna have to just wet blend it as best as we can, which is, you know, not great, but I think it'll save us time and be able to let us play this guy more. And then maybe one day we can always repaint it. It's not set, like, absolutely set in stone once you put the paint on. At least I don't think so. Some people do. You know, and then they don't really strip the paint, but I don't mind. Because I don't even strip the paint. I just go for it. So this, I can hold on to this side now, and we can put glue in here. And it looks like he hooks right into here. They got money in their hands. I don't know if they're stealing the money or giving money. Comment below what you think they're doing. If you read the lore, and you can tell me what they're doing. Are they giving money or are they stealing money? I would imagine paying the toll so that it can be, you know, ushered across or ferried across the water. You know, that's like a very common theme. So we got like this, and this is where we're going to use super glue because we're on a base now and we want it to glue fast. So we put super glue in there, and here it looks like. And then we get our accelerant, which we don't spray because it just kind of shotguns everything. And we just dab the little end on here. Put that over there so we don't knock it over, but we'll still probably knock it over. And let's find a way to grip this guy. I doesn't say to put glue up there, because there's definitely an area where that's touching. But this is the problem with using accelerant sometimes, is that it is very fast and it does do its job. But if you're just trying to get stuff in there, so here what we can do is we can do a little sprinkle of hot glue like that. I mean, not hot glue, Jesus. Don't use hot glue on these models. And then just drop little droplets on there. And it should flow into where the stuff is, and that'll lock us in there. Okay. Now that we know we're in the right spot, we can get our plastic glue over here and get this end in there. Just kind of set it in there nicely and hold it together while it's going. We look at these next steps here. So we're going to be building another ghost. Keep it together. So 21, which is this big old swoopy guy. So now let's just clean this up really quick. Go around the whole model where we cut all those pieces off and just do some cleanup. Okay, and 24. 24 is right here. We'll do it from here, just to get a better clip on these things. And so this is like this, so it's going to go right here on this part. Hit that with the glue. Didn't think we'd have that bad of a mark there. And this looks like this has to go here. So just join those two pieces together. Because it's a nice solid base here. And then we get 22, the 22nd head, which is this one. Which is the very right head. 23, which is the very left head, and we get an arm, number 25 here. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's go here. This head goes on the right one. Somehow it fits in there. Like that. And the same thing for this one. Look at the arm. Right here. Like that. And our arm is on. And now it goes this way in these 3 spots, it looks like. So let's go here, 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 and then we can kind of put it in there like that, and it lines up into its spots really well, which is great. Never really happened to me before where it's nice. So we got a tombstone right here, 28. These are cool tombstones. They make neat base decorations for other Nighthaunt guys. That there. So now we gotta glue this guy on here, which we'll do super glue and accelerant for. Or we won't, because I glued this shut. Got that. Let's put some of this down. And then we want him to be kind of centered on this. So like right here is a good spot for it to go. Keep it kind of contained in its own base. And then super glue's being funky. I was like, it's tilted, but it's supposed to be, so not my fault. Okay. We've got this. And we'll just put some super glue on here. It's going on our base and just kind of throw it on there. And that should be it for the super glue. So let's put all that away so we don't have fumes going around us. Cool. So now we're on the actual part for him, getting him built. So that's 1 and 2. This guy right here. Where's the number? There it is. Okay. It's obvious that it was the number, like I could have just cut it, but sometimes you should just check it. Just check it. Okay, let's make sure he's clean as we can get him. lots of like nasty goobers on this model. I'm cutting off the sprue, and they're not in great spots. So I'm trying my best to hide them and sand them down, but sometimes they're just not in good spots. Right, so we put it along this little crest here, and we just press fit together, and then it wants the 3, this piece right here that has his little head attachment. That's good. And you gotta put a cage over him and his head. Let's get his head, which is this piece right here. It's just a skeleton in a hood. And that's everything on this sprue, which looks like we're not going to have any extra parts, which is a little bit of a bummer, right? I like to have some bits left over for customization and stuff later, but it's just not the reality that we live in anymore. Okay, there's that. Now we got to get his little rib cage thing. This is piece 5, so this is the side, and 4 is this one. Sorry if I pull these out of the way while I'm cutting, because they're a little annoying. Okay, so it's got some anchors in here that it wants you to put the glue on, which I can kind of see here. I can see this one, and I can see here. And there, you can see that. So that's this one. And then this guy goes, how does this go? Does this get hooked in here? And that goes there. And then we do kind of the same for this side, which maybe look right there and put some there. So they hook together. And then we place them together. Shit. It looks a lot more further forward on him on the picture, but that could be wrong. Here we go. We're together. We're on. Just do like a little drop of glue in there to make sure that it stays together. Even if you want to do the top here too, just do like a little light scoop of glue right there, and that'll seal it all together. And then we get the last piece, which is his hand. This plastic feels a little softer than normal, a little bit more bendy, which, you know, I don't know if it's a good thing. Clip right there. Okay. Nothing on that sprue. So here's his rose-covered oar. And let's figure out how we can get this on here without messing up everything, because it's only got 2 points of contact, and that's right in here and right here. So let's take this elbow, stick it in there, and then join these two together at the top like that. And I think that's it. So now we just set him on top of this with this. Oh, because it just glues into the other side of this. Oh, I see. That's interesting. That's nice. So just put glue there, put glue on top here, and then we put him over here. I'm gonna wiggle him in. This is when you're like, this one should be 2 pieces. I think you're right, but you gotta get him in there. How does this work? This goes. How does it look when it's done? It looks like 1 piece. This is weird. Okay, okay. Turn it around. So right here. We just need to bend him more like this. Get him in there. Slide this down. There we go. There we go. So now he is attached to here. Lots of melting plastic happening. The hand is still on, which is good. Let's just go over that really quick just to make sure that it stays on there. And there we go. There we have our Awlrach the Drowner all completed. So join us for the next one where we will have him painted. Oh, it looks like we put some glue in here too. We should put some glue in there to hook this in there. And then some glue here. There we go. Now it's done. That's how you do it. And he's done. So we'll catch you next one. We'll see you every Wednesday. New videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.